Our story begins with Forge and Red Skull discussing their plans to continue the war. Forge says that he's sending soldiers and Hammerhead to the critical care. He explains that they have something that he can use for his research. Forge says, "I finally hacked their location. Not gonna lie, their specs are incredible, but it didn't take me long to figure out where they were." Meanwhile, Nick Fury and USA from giving their respects to Dr. Ezekiel. Long story short, Dr. Ezekiel died in the last storyline. They came to this graveyard to give their respects, when suddenly the door explodes and Hammerhead, along with a bunch of Hydra guards, begin to attack everything. Hammerhead uses his head to smash through all the walls, and he goes to find Nick Fury. They try to shoot him, but his head is bulletproof. He immediately hammers him out of the way. Then he grabs the coffin that Dr. Ezekiel is in, throws it out of the window, and it gets picked off by a Hydra helicopter. He then uses his head to try and smash U.S. Agent. Doesn't that hurt? U.S. Agent says, "My head is harder than titanium," he says. "Nothing can get through it." Hammerhead says, "We'll just see about that," U.S. Agent says. He immediately hits Hammerhead in the stomach, and then he takes him down. Takes him by hitting a pressure point in his neck. Meanwhile, Dum Dugan and they begin to push all of the Hydra soldiers away while they begin to retreat. Meanwhile, back in the flotilla carrier, Nick Fury explains that they were after something. Spread out and see if anything's missing. Nick Fury says, so U.S. Agent goes to look only to see Dr. Ezekiel's coffin is missing. Meanwhile, the Hydra goons have managed to bring the coffin where Forge and Red Skull are waiting for them. Red Skull opens it to find a dead body. He begins to get extraordinarily mad. "I cannot believe you did this," Red Skull says. "All those resources, all that money, all those soldiers, and for what? To collect a dead body? Is this a joke?" Red Skull says, "No, I have a serum. You see, I think this serum could bring the dead back from the life. You really think that's gonna work?" Red Skull says, "All that time and money to get a dead body. This better work," he says. They immediately put him in a machine and they inject the serum. He also explained that he's also going to be affecting them with radiation called alpha radiation. Meanwhile, Nick Fury managed to get a lock on their signal. He has tracked the location down to a warehouse. When asked how did he get the location, Nick Fury explains that he figured something like this might happen. So he put a tracker and set up the coffin. Inside of the coffin, just in case it got stolen. So U.S. Agent and Dum Dugan go onto the show jets and they go to where it's being placed. While Red Skull and Forge begin to inject the serum in the alpha radiation inside of the thing. When suddenly the ceiling explodes and suddenly U.S. Agent and the short agent begin to arrive. They began to shoot they began having a massive gunfight with something catches them all off guard. A giant gray hand jams his way out of the machine. He begins to crawl out, and it appears to be some kind of gray creature. And they look at him. Both sides begin to shoot at the creature. Meanwhile, Red Skull and Forge immediately go to a Hydra helicopter and they escape. Frankenstein, smash! The creature says. He begins to attack all of the soldiers. They try to shoot him, but it's ineffective as he grabs U.S. Agent. "Stop!" U.S. Agent says, and so the creature stops. He puts him down. "Can you stop fighting me now?" Frankenstein says. A little while later, they are at the critical locator when Nick Fury has hooked up Frankenstein to a device where they're basically trying to scan him, and they basically begin to get confused as to how this even happened. He has alpha radiation inside of him. His DNA matches Dr. Ezekiel. It's a perfect match. It's him. "No way! I couldn't tell," U.S. Agent says. "He looks bigger, stronger, his skin color's changed, his eyes are radiating with alpha radiation. Are you sure this is Dr. Ezekiel?" U.S. Agent says, Yes, it is." Nick Fury says, my scanner's on a lie. Meanwhile, Living Laser is on his way to the triple character, but suddenly he breaks through. He begins to attack everything. Meanwhile, Frankenstein sees the destruction. I can help, Frankenstein says. No, you have to stay here, so in safety. She says, I said I can help. He says as he pushes him away. He then goes to find Living Laser. Living Laser immediately blasts Frankenstein to the ground. U.S. agent did not no. U.S. agent says his Living Laser. Living Laser immediately punches U.S. agent down, but he actually cut the containment suit Living Laser's wearing. You idiot! Do you realize what you've done? The reason I wear that suit is because to continue radiation inside of me, my body builds up nuclear radiation. If I build up too much, it'll release it. And when it releases, it's equivalent of that to a nuke. I'll destroy this whole helicarrier, probably even more than that. He's right. His energy levels are spiking. If we don't get him out of the city, he'll destroy the city. Dum Dugan says. They try to touch him, but he's emitting so much radiation that they burn a lot before they can even touch him. Maybe I can do it. No, don't do it. That vibranium is shook. Cannot protect it from all sides. Not even you are that resistant, the station says. But Frankenstein says, as he grabs civilization, he jumps out of the helicarrier. He jumps out into the road when a giant explosion then goes off. It's so large it could be seen from space. Frankenstein falls all the way to the ground, where he hits his side of the helicarrier. There's no way nothing could have survived. But Frankenstein gets back up. I want cookies now, Frankenstein said. So, they try to convince Frankenstein to join the fight. And Frankenstein says he doesn't care. He'll join as long as he gets his cookies. Meanwhile, Red Skull is furious. He can't believe it. They wasted all their money, time, and resources on a soldier, on a super soldier that's not even theirs. Red Skull says, and suddenly Red Skull arrives. When suddenly Living Laser arrives, he explains that Frankenstein got away and he needs a new containment suit. He says suddenly the door gets kicked on and Sabretooth suddenly arrives. Sabretooth, I thought you were dead or captured. No, there's no way they could have captured a guy like me. Where is the others? I don't know. No. I think they've escaped, but I don't think they're coming back. He says, why did you decide to come back? You could have left. No way. I'm dedicated to Hydra. Besides, I just like to kill people. Sabretooth says, alright, well, good. Good. It's nice to see you fighting a good fight. Red Skull says, he then tells his minions, we're gonna need some new soldiers. We're gonna pay a visit to my old master. And as he says that, Abomination's face pops up on the screen. The end.